The Phillies begin a crucial series down in Atlanta against the Braves here on this post-July 4th weekend. Welcome in to the Phillies Fan Podcast here at Big Fan Sports. I'm your host, Jade Harper. Before we get started, I do want to remind you I will be live for tonight's game at 7:20 right here on Big Fan Sports. Tonight's game is exclusively on Apple TV Plus. So if you don't have Apple TV Plus or you don't want to listen to them, make sure to stop in, check it out. Should be a good game. So tonight, the Phillies and the Braves begin game one of their three-game series. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the Phillies this season. In 17 starts, he has a 3.43 ERA, 99 strikeouts, a 9-4 record, and 107 innings pitched. Against Atlanta this season, he did struggle. It was one start. The Phillies have only played Atlanta 3 times this season. It was one start, and he struggled mightily. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 7 runs, 6 of them were earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and he lost the game. And Max Fried wasn't any better for Atlanta. He didn't finish the first inning. It wasn't a great pitcher's matchup in that one. Both of them are starting for their respective teams tonight. But for Nola, in his career against Atlanta, he has been successful. A 15-11 record, 3.58 ERA, and 211 innings, 206 strikeouts. But that could be a very special night for Aaron Nola, as he's 1 win away from 100 career victories on the mound. He will be taking the mound for the 18th time this season. Some Braves have found success against Aaron Nola over their careers. We'll look at that right now. Ozzie Albies, 1 home run and 4 RBIs, a 2.47 average. Austin Riley has been the most successful by far, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs, a 1 OPS. Duvall, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, a 2.89 average. Matt Olson, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, a 9.16 OPS. Marcell Ozuna, 4 home runs, and 8 RBIs. But when it comes down to the Atlanta Braves offense this season, it has struggled mightily, coming off of their historic season last year. And 4 of the guys I just mentioned have been a big part of the struggle coming off of their historic seasons. Ozzie Albies, 2.57 average, 6 home runs, 39 RBIs, a 7.12 OPS. Austin Riley, 2.55 average, 10 home runs, 35 runs batted in, a 7.61 OPS. Adam Duvall, 180, 6 home runs, 21 RBIs, and a 5.58 OPS. And Matt Olson, a 2.41 average, 12 home runs, 41 RBIs, and a 7.41 OPS. That's been a big reason why the Braves have struggled to gain ground on the Phillies. The Phillies have been struggling ever since the London series. They've been playing around 500 ball, and Atlanta has lost ground on the Phillies since then. Or they've only gained like 1 game on the Phillies since the Phillies were in London. They've been playing like around 10-10, 12-12 ever since that. So the Braves have failed, had a beautiful opportunity to get ground on the Phillies. They were winning series, and they haven't, and they've lost ground in the wild card. We have St. Louis and San Diego catching up to Atlanta, so they need those guys to get hot. Hopefully not tonight, hopefully not this weekend, but they need them to get hot if they want to have a chance to make the postseason and go deep in the postseason. Trey Turner has found massive success against Max Fried in his career. The National League starting shortstop in the All-Star game has a 3.03 average against Atlanta, 19 home runs, 59 RBIs, 37 stolen bases, and an 8.54 OPS. But against Max Fried, he has a home run, he has 2 RBIs, a 3.55 average, a 9.28 OPS in 31 at-bats. So he's always found success against Atlanta in his career, and he's found a lot of success at the plate this season in his limited time with injuries. 3.40 average, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, an 8.68 OPS, 11 stolen bases, 14 doubles, and a 2.2 wins above replacement. Again, he will be starting the All-Star game for the National League at shortstop. He beat out Mookie Betts in the fan voting. He's one of 3 Phillies infielders to be starting in the All-Star game, joining Bryce Harper and Alec Bohm. There should be a lot more Phillies joining them as reserves. That gets announced on Sunday night. Tonight, the Phillies have a 45% chance to win the game, which is surprising considering the Phillies have a 9-game lead over the Atlanta Braves, but the Braves are favored to win tonight's game. They have a 54% chance to win tonight's game, and it's surprising considering the Phillies have been favored for most of their games this season. Obviously, they lost yesterday, but Atlanta has not been doing better either. They lost 2 out of 3 to San Francisco, so the Phillies, in this case, look to show up as underdogs. That's a rare thing to say this season for them, but they are the underdogs here. They look to win game 1 of the 3-game series. Again, I will be live tonight, 7:20, here on Big Fan Sports, so make sure to check it out. I will be back here for the recap post-game of Phillies and Braves. Thank you for watching the episode of the Phillies Fan Podcast here on Big Fan Sports, and I'll see you next time.